I'm John from Exeter. I didn't start smoking until I was in my 20s. Over the time that I was smoking, I went from smoking 10 to 20 to 30, and in the end I was smoking over 40 a day. Your family don't like it, your friends don't like it, your employees don't like it, it makes the car smell, but it was actually making me physically ill. I was short of breath, I was coughing a lot. In the year before I actually quit tobacco, I had bronchitis 5 times. I was really, really ill. There were lots of times when you actually think, do you know what, I actually need to stop this, and tried all sorts of things. Had sort of given it a go, but I think about sort of 8 weeks was the longest that I'd managed to sort of remain completely smoke-free during that time. I still wanted to try quitting, which is why, I looked at other methods. I asked my GP if I was, could try things like Champix or what have you. And for me, being a bit of a geek, when this stuff turned up on the market over 8 years ago, I found it. And yeah, the science looked okay. So I went, okay, I'm going to give it a try. I first heard about electronic cigarettes about 9 years ago. Came across articles about these things being used in the States and in China. Looked at the price initially and it was, they were pretty expensive. Got up the nerve to speak to the wife and say, actually, do you mind if I, blow some money on buying one of these things? And it turned up and it's quite Heath Robinson, and the batteries lasted about an hour if you were lucky. And I kind of nearly gave up at that point and sort of went, do you know what, this isn't working. But I think part of the reason I didn't quit was actually the community behind it as well. That there were other people going, yeah, do you know what, that device is a bit rubbish, but if you just, twist it a little bit, it'll work okay. What made me, if you like, go from cutting down to switching was finding the right liquid and finding the right device. And it got to a point where, actually, this is nicer than smoking. I enjoy this more. So without wanting to necessarily quit, I quit. Got to the end of the day and thought, hang on a minute, I haven't smoked. I think one of the things that kept me interested, if you like, with the electronic cigarettes and kind of kept me away from the tobacco was that there was this choice of flavours that you're like a kid in a candy shop. You can get everything from chicken flavour to custard cream to papaya and melon and everything in between. You've got the flexibility to try lots of different things. You can change flavours quite quickly. Buy a small bottle. If you don't like that one, try another one. You're getting your sense of taste back, so why not treat it? There's tons, and you don't have to be expensive. Some of the liquids are £1 a bottle. They're cheap as chips. If you compare vaping with smoking, you can't. It's not even in the same field. There's that whole logical sort of gap that some people seem to want to blur. You're talking about the difference between boiling a kettle and burning a bonfire. If I could give one bit of advice to a smoker, it's this: try it. Give it a go. If you can switch, you've beaten it.